Hey guys, I am off on my first camping trip in about 15 years, and I have not taken a week off of working in my garden and doing videos since I started Late Bloomer, because all the traveling that I did for Late Bloomer, I was always working, and I am actually going to take a week off and get some R&R in a state park. And I'm going with wonderful friends, and I mean, I'm driving alone. I've packed myself. I'm gonna have my own campsite. I'm so proud of myself. Well, I'll be even prouder when I get the tent set up, truly. But I have 3 tents in here, so hopefully one of them will work and I'll get it set up. And I have a full carload of stuff that's just for me for a week, and I'm not even cooking really, but my car is full, and I have a bicycle on the back. I don't know if you can see it back there, but I found a bike holder in the garage. Garages are wonderful things, especially when you've raised kids and you've gone camping in the past. You find all kinds of stuff that you need, tools, and oh, I'm sure I forgot something, but I did go down the REI checklist, so that's for backpacking. So I think I'm pretty well covered, and I just wanted to share my oil of the day. This is Valor, and the smell is a little bit interrupted because I just put on some MU oil pain therapy on my back. My lower back is already exhausted. Get myself a little potassium for the ride. I've got my new Sony. Got my mug of tea, hot tea. Oh, I can't wait. I just can't wait to be experiencing a campsite again and be out in nature and all of God's mastery. Thanks to a handful of presidents back in the day, we have national parks preserved for citizens to go and enjoy. We're not exactly roughing it. We do have showers and toilets. Ah, that reminds me, I was supposed to get some quarters for the shower. So it's evidently quite an operation for my friends to get out. They have an old Yukon. Ooh, he just went over the curb, pulling a huge trailer. I'm following that. And this is what I'm going to be looking at for the next 5.5 hours. That right there. By the time we rolled out of Pacific Palisades and hit Pacific Coast Highway, it was 8:30 a.m. It would be over 6 hours before we would arrive in Pfeiffer State Park in Big Sur. For the entire morning, the coast was fogged in and chilly. As my neighbors had made this same trek 13 years in a row when their sons were young, they knew the route well. Our first stop was for breakfast at Lawson's Natural Foods Market in Santa Maria, about 3 hours' drive from home. Wow, I had no idea we're going to a local and organic place to eat breakfast. I am out of my mind with excitement. It is 59 degrees. 59 degrees, and it is June 15th. That is crazy. So, and cloudy. And we have 3 more hours to go driving, and then we will be there. So I can't wait. We've run into a bit of traffic. And let's see, we're 36 miles from Paso Robles. But we have 2 hours to go, at least 2 hours. So I just got a completely unsolicited compliment that really made my day. I went into it was the gas station. The young man who was working there, I went into the restroom and I came back out and he said, "Ma'am, I just have to tell you that you have the most beautiful smile I think I've ever seen." I said, "Well, you can see a lot more of it on my YouTube channel." There were still many wildflowers to be seen in June, after the wettest winter and the biggest desert superbloom in decades. On the return trip, when I would be going it alone, I planned to stop and take in the view, as my companions were joining a group of 25 family and friends. This day, the focus was on getting there. One exception was Vista Point near San Simeon to see the elephant seals. The Highway 1 Discovery Route through San Luis Obispo County is where rugged coastline and the Great Wide Open lie just minutes from wine country. But this day, we only had time to check out these amazing mammals lounging on the beach. They spend most of the year in the water, but they come into this protected beach to rest, mate, and molt. The males make a popping sound to compete for females, which you can just hear over the wind. Oh, they actually shed their skin. Before long, we were back on the road to Big Sur. After this stretch of Highway 1, the road becomes windy along the jagged coast, and you need to keep your eyes on the road. Miles and miles of curvy road lie ahead. The California coast is indescribably beautiful. So I've been sitting here for about a minute at this makeshift red light. There's no traffic, there's no construction, and we're just sitting here. Oh, I see. It's a one-lane thing. So we just passed the 24-mile mark to Big Sur. Just when you begin to wonder how many more curves must there be, you start to see some cars and activity. When you get into Big Sur, there are cabins for rent and occasional gas stations, and there are restaurants, all of which we ate at in the next 5 days. But the focus of day 1 was getting to Pfeiffer State Park in Big Sur, check into our campsites, and get set up for a few days of relaxation and rejuvenation in nature. Look at these trees. Oh my God, I can't wait to hug one of these. I think I'm gonna cry. Can't wait to hug one of these trees. Oh, there's actually a lodge and a restaurant. Oh, I see. I just hope that all the reservations are fine and that I have my own campsite as planned. It looks crowded, full of people. Yeah, what is the best way to store our food?
So we don't have bears or anything here.
Okay, no bears.
Mostly just like squirrels.
Good to know.
So,
okay.
Yeah, keep it in the car. Basically, just don't leave it out on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't we have bears here?
They have been here in ages. It's been a long, like hundreds of years ago they were here.
Oh, wow.
But slowly they were just driven out of the area.
Now, it says no wood gathering. Can we make a little fire, or we just have cook stove? Is that all?
You can have a fire. It's just no like chopping down trees. All the wood is like bought here.
You buy it?
Yeah.
Oh, in here?
Yeah, here or the camp store in the park.
Okay.
Has it. Yeah.
Good
I'll
to
be right
know.
back with your pass.
Do they also have ice in the camp store?
They do inside. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, that's all we need to know. No bears. I was thinking, oh, I'm going to have to throw a line up. It said to have a 50-foot line to be able to hang your food in a tree to keep it away from the bears. And I'm going, oh boy, that's going to be a challenge. Especially since I didn't bring a 50-foot line.
Alright, that's going to go at the campsite. You'll see a little podium for it there.
Okay.
And then this one goes on your window.
And what about mountain lions?
Mountain lions, bobcats are a little more likely, but not in this populated area.
Oh, they
only
just
on like 10 miles out on a trail.
they stay away.
Yeah, they won't be rummaging through your stuff.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
Okay. Here's a little view of the road into the campsites. Look at the creek. Can you see it? I mean, it's not a creek, it's a river. People are walking in it with walking sticks. It's a good idea. I'm glad I brought mine. Okay, from here on, it's just registered campers. Well, you can see why people would want to come here. Oh, that looks like the showers. Yep, I remember those. Well, I hope my campsite is kind of big and not small. My goodness, look at all of this. This is quite a setup. Let's see. This is me. Oh, this is me. So I get to work right here. Yay! I wonder where they're going. Come on, come on. There. First things first. So here's my packing job. I got my campsite set up, my tent set up all by myself. It's a 4-person tent and I managed it and I'm very proud of myself. Hi everyone, I am snuggled in my tent and I am so comfy and I hope I have a good night's sleep and I will see you tomorrow. Something looks off there. That top thing looks crooked. It is crooked. What's going on? I didn't even notice that till just now.